Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. This is Ms. Rida Asif, mathematics teacher from SM Public Academy, Campus 5. What we are going to discuss today, again, chapter number 7, ratio and proportions. We have already discussed that what is a ratio. What is a ratio, students? It is a comparison of two numbers or any quantities of same kind, right? Remember, in which the first term is called antecedent and the second term is called consequent. Okay, so we have also discussed this formula. This is for the proportional division. That means division of any certain quantity. Okay, division of any certain quantity according to the desired ratio. Okay, division of any certain quantity according to its desired ratio. According to any desired ratio. When we divide any quantity according to any desired ratio, this is called the proportional division, and the formula is given like this: total amount over sum of ratio multiply with individual ratio. Total amount over sum of ratio multiply with individual ratios. Okay, so let's continue. Let's take some example questions. Students, here the question is: divide rupees 300 between Asif and Zainab so that the boy has toys as much as girl. What is the meaning of this question? We have to divide rupees 300. So 300 is what? What is 300 here? Here 300 is the total amount, right? Total amount is 300. Now, where are the ratios? Ratios are not given. How can we find the ratio? By this statement. The statement is written that the boy has toys as much as girl. What is the meaning of toys? What is the meaning of toys? For example, if I am having 3 packets of chips, okay, and I said that Asif get toys as much as Zainab, that means how much Asif gets? How much Asif gets? Very good, students. Asif gets two, 2 packs. And what about Zainab? Zainab gets one. Okay, toys means double. Okay, boy get toys as much as girl. If the girl get one, the boy get two. If the girl get two, the boy get four. That means boy get toys as much as girl. Clear? That means here this is a total amount and individual ratios are boy get 2 ratio and the girl get 1. Okay, that means boy gets toys as much as girl. So I can write 2 ratio 1 in the ratios. Clear? What can I write? I can write like this. First data heading is there. Total amount is 300. Ratio is 2 ratio 1. And what about the sum of ratio? 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. Now this is all about the data. We want total amount, sum of ratio, and what about the individual ratio, student? For Asif, ratio is 2 and for Zainab, ratio is 1, individual ratio. So what is required in this question? We have to divide rupees 300, okay, between Asif and Zainab so that the boys has twice as much as Zainab. Here we have to find that what Asif's get and what Zainab get. That means we have to find what is required, Asif's amount and Zainab's amount. Okay. Now the third heading must be of formula. We have to write down the formula in every question. In each and every question we have to write down the formula, and the formula is total amount upon sum of ratio into individual ratio. Solution: first let's find Asif ratio. Okay, so in the Asif ratio we can write here total amount 300 over sum of ratio, that is 3, multiply with 1 or 2. 1 or 2? Yes, 2. So here we get Asif's amount 300 over 3 multiply with 2. So here simplification is very easy. 3 ones are 3 and 3 hundreds are 300. Okay, and 100 twos are, we get rupees 200. What we get? Rupees 200. Okay, we are discussing, Fatma, we are discussing about the amount. Very good, Fatma. We are discussing amount, so we have to mention rupees over there. Now next is Zainab's amount. Students, can you write down in the chat box that what will be the difference between Asif amount and Zainab's amount? What will be the difference? The difference of, very good, the difference will be of individual ratio. So Zainab get here ratio, individual ratio will be 1. Okay, so here again cancellation is like that. 300s are 300 and 100 into 1 is rupees 100. So here result will be Asif amount is rupees 200 and Zainab amount is 100. And how can we know that the answer is correct or not? Yes, we can check out the answer also. If we add 200 and 100, we get the total amount, that is 300. Okay, that means our solution is correct. Okay, next question. Ages of Anam and Sabaz are in the ratio of 6:2. Here ages are given. Student, here amount is not given. What is the difference? Here ages are given. Okay, Ramla, what is given in this question? Iman, Afra, yes, what is given in this question? What is given? Talha, please rename yourself. Okay, what is given in this question? Here ages of Anam and Sabaz are in the ratio of 6:2. If the sum of their ages in 40 years, okay, if the sum of their ages is 40 year, find their ages. Okay, here total amount is not given. Here in this question ages are given, and here this first ratio is for Anam and the second ratio is for Saba. Okay, the age of Anam and Saba are in the ratio of 6 and 2 respectively. If their sum of ages is 40 years, then find their ages. Okay. Now, in the data, we can write not total amount, we can write total years. Okay. Here we can write down what we can write down here. Here, what we can write down? Yes. Here we can write down in the data total years is 40 years. Okay, 40 years are given. Ratio is given, that is 6:2. And here if we add these two numbers, we get the sum of ratio, that is equals to 8. Okay, we get the total years, ratio and sum of ratio. What about here? What about the required? What is required? Here Anam's age is required and Saba's age is required. Okay, student, what is required here? Anam's age and Saba's age. Okay, Anam's age and Saba's age. Now, what will be the formula? Here, we are going to convert the formula. Okay, in the formula, it is written that total amount. We can change the formula. We can change the formula into total amount into total years. Okay, here we can change the formula according to the given condition. In the given condition, here it is mentioned that ages are given to you, so we can write down total years upon sum of ratio and into individual ratio. In the last question, amount is given, so we have written total amount. In this question, ages are mentioned, so we have written total years. Okay, if in any question length is given to you, then you can write here, you can replace this total year with total length. Clear, student? Now let's start with the solution. In the solution, first we can find Anam's age. Okay, Anam's age will be 40. Total years is 40. Okay, total years, what is total year? Here total years is 40 over sum of ratio multiply with what is a individual ratio for Anam. Anam ratio is the first ratio. Okay, so we can write 6 over here. Okay, 8 ones are 8, 8, 8 ones are 8. Quickly tell me in the chat box. 8 fives are 40. Okay, 8 fives are 40 here, and 5 into 6 is 6 fives are 30. So we get here 6 fives are 30, but we are not going to write rupees over here because this is about the age. So bete, be careful. We can write here 30 years. Okay, we can write here 30 years. Okay, Anam age is 30 years. Clear, student? What will be the age of Anam? Anam age is here 30 years. Now what about Sabah's age? What will be the difference? We can find the Sabah's age by 40 upon 8, and the individual ratio for Sabah is the second ratio, that is 2. Okay, again 8 ones are 8, 8 fives are 40, and 5 into 2, 5 into 2 is 5 into 2 is a student 10 years. Very good. Here we get 5 into 2 is 10. So here we can write down the result. Anam age is 30 and Sabah's age is 10 years. And if we add these two ages, we get the total sum is equals to 40 years. Clear? Divide rupees 42 into two parts so that one is 3/4 of the other. One is 3/4 of the other. Now again in this question, total amount is mentioned. What is mentioned? Here, total amount is mentioned to you. Okay. And so that one is 3/4 of the other. Okay. One part is 3/4 of the other. So here, 3 upon 4. What is the meaning of 3 upon 4? 3 upon 4 means, what is the meaning of 3 upon 4 here? 3 upon 4 means 3 divided by 4. 3 divided by 4. Am I right, Sheros? 3 upon 4 means 3 divided by 4. And when we replace the sign, we can replace this sign of division by a proportional sign. So we get 3/4. We get 3/4. Am I right? So here we get 3/4. The ratios are 3/4, and the sum of ratio will be 3 plus 4, that is equals to 7. What is required in this question? First part and second part. Here rupees 42 is going to be divided into two parts. Okay, rupees 42 is going to be rupees 42 is rupees 42 is there, and it is going to be divided into two parts, that is first part and second part. We have to find the first part and the second part. Okay, rupees 42 is going to be divided into two parts. So what will be the required is first part and second part. Clear? Now for the first part, the ratio will be 3, and for the second part the ratio will be 4. Now can you solve this question with me, students? Can you solve this question with me? Yes. So in the formula, we get total amount upon sum of ratio into individual ratio. Can you share the answers with me quickly? What's going on, Ramessa? Okay. Now, can you share the answers with me? So here in the solution, first we can find, Ramessa, what we can find? First part. Okay, first part is equal to total amount 42 upon total ratio, sum of ratio into 3. Okay, what will be the answer? Yes, Ramessa, what will be the answer? First part, very good, 18. 18 or rupees 18? Rupees here, 7 6 are 42. Here we get rupees 18. Okay, we have divided 42 in the first part, and what will be the second part? Here 7 ones are 7, 7 6 are 42, 6 fours are 6 fours are 24. Here I want the answer from Rumesa and Sumaya also. Please bete. Okay, keep sharing your answers with me in the chat box. So we get 6 fours are 24. So here the first part will be rupees 18 and the second part is rupees 24. And if we add these two parts, we get the total amount is equals to rupees 42. Any question up till now? Up till now, any question? Very good, Ramesa. Very good, Amna. Good. Good, Jaikumar. Beti shabash. Very good. Okay. Now, Afra, read the question with me. A rod 2 meter long is to be cut into two parts so that half of one is equals to one third of the other. Okay? A rod, okay? Here, a rod is given to you. Here, a rod is given to you that is, what is the length of this rod? 2 meter long. Okay, is to be cut into two parts, is to be cut into two parts. That means, okay, we have to find the two parts length. Clear? So in such a way that half of one will be equal to one third of the other. Half of one is equal to the one third of the other. Okay, here we have to find what we have to find. We have to find the two parts length. The total length of the rod, that is of 2 meter, is to be cut into two parts. Okay, it is to be cut into two parts. We have to find the first part length and the second part length. Okay, now this is the total length given to you, and these are the two ratios given to you. Two ratios are given to you. The first ratio is 1 upon 2, ratio 1 upon 3. Okay, Ahmad, two ratios are given. 1 upon 2, ratio 1 upon 3. 1 upon 2, ratio 1 upon 3. Ahmad, okay, if I change this sign into division sign, I get 1 upon 2 divided by 1 upon 3 exactly. I can replace this ratio sign with this division sign. And if I am going to change this sign into multiplication sign, this 1 upon 3 is going to be written like 3 upon 1. Okay, I get the reciprocal of 1 upon 3, that is 3 upon 1. Okay, now this will be cancelled. I get 3 upon 2. 3 upon 2. Afra, are you getting me? Afra, 3 over 2. So I can write down the ratio like this, 3 ratio 2. I can write down the ratio like this, 3 ratio 2. Okay, here the total length is given to you, that is 2 meter, and here the two parts are given to you, that is half and one third. So I have written half ratio one third. Okay, Jaikumar, this ratio sign is going to be converted into division sign. We get 1 upon 2 division divided by 1 upon 3. Okay, when I convert the sign into multiplication, sign of multiplication, I get the reciprocal, that is 3 over 1, that is equals to 3 upon 2. Okay, and 3 upon 2 can be written like 3 ratio 2. Everything is clear? So here in the data, we get total length is equals to 2 meter. Okay, and here we can do the simplification in the rough column. Here we get 3 ratio 2. So the ratios are 3 ratio 2, and sum of ratio can be found by adding these two individual ratios. So we have to find out first part and the second part in this question. Okay, formula is total length over sum of ratio into individual ratio. What is going to be changed in this formula? Here we have to write total length. Okay, if the total year is written in this question, we have to find the ages. We can write total years. If total amount is there, we have to write total amount. If the length is given to you, so we can write total length. So the first part is equals to How can we find the first part, student? Here, the first part, total length upon sum of ratio multiply with the individual ratio. 2 upon 5 into 3. 2 upon 5 into 3. So 2 threes are 6 over 5. 6 over 5. So how can we find? How can we find 6 over 5 is there? So let's find out 6 divided by 5. 5 ones are 5. 1 left. Then 1 is smaller number than 5. Then put the decimal and get 0 over here. 5 into 2 is 10. So here we get 1.2. So we get here 1.2 meters. Okay, it's not about what will be the unit here, meters, not rupees. Why? Because it's the length, it's not the amount, it's not the years. So we have to mention 1.2 meters. Now what about the second part? In the second part we get 2 upon 5 into 2. Why 2? Because the individual ratio for the second part is 2. Okay, so 2 twos are 4 upon 5. So again, let's divide 4 with 5, but 4 is a smaller number, so we have to put the decimal first and then 0 here. 5 into 8 is 40. 5 eights are 40. We get zero point 0.8 meters. Zero point 0.8 meters. And if we add these two numbers, look at the here, if we add 1.2 with zero point 0.8, Jayakumar, if we add these two numbers, 8 plus 2, we get 0. Then 1 is there, we get 2.0, that means 2. Okay, 2.0 means 2. That means our answer is correct. So we get the result. First part 1.2 meters and second part is zero point 0.8 meters. Now students, I hope you can easily solve these questions. Okay, you can easily solve these 5 questions from exercise 7.2. When I will give you the assignment after the vacation, you can easily solve these questions. Okay, now let's start with the proportion. What is called proportion? Proportion means when two ratios A ratio B and C ratio D are equal, they are said to be in proportion. Okay, they are said to be in proportion. When A ratio B and C ratio D, when two ratios are equal, they are said to be in proportion, and we can write down like this: A ratio B ratio C ratio D. Okay, when we can write down this proportion like this, the number is called the first proportion, then it is called the second, B is called the second proportional, C is called the third proportional, and D is called the fourth proportional. Okay, here the first and the fourth, the first A and D, this is called the extreme proportional, and second and the third proportional are called the mean proportional. Okay, here AD are called extremes and BC are called the means. Okay, here AD are called the extremes and BC are called the mean proportional. Okay, so what will be the product rule for these proportional? The product rule will be if four quantities are proportional, okay, if any four quantities are proportional, then the product of extreme is equals to the product of the mean. Okay, if any four quantities are proportional, we have already discussed that A ratio B ratio C ratio D. If these four quantities are proportional, then their product of extreme, that means AD, is always equals to the product of the mean, that is equals to BC. Okay, if if A ratio B ratio C ratio D, if these four terms, if these four quantities are proportional, then A into D is equals to B into C. That means the product of extreme is equal to the product of mean. is equals to the product of the mean. This is the formula for our next exercise, for exercise 7.4. Okay, now let's apply this formula on the given question. The question is, find the value of x in the given proportion. Okay, if these four quantities are proportional, students, if these four quantities are proportional, then we can apply the formula. What is the formula? Repeat the words with me. The product of extreme is equals to product of the mean. In this question, we have to find here the value of the x. Here, the unknown value is x. We have to find out the value of x by using the given formula. And the formula is here. What is the formula, student? The formula is here. Product of mean is equals to product of extreme. Formula is product of mean is equals to product of extreme. Now here in this question, let's find out the product. Let's find out the extreme. 2, 9 are the extreme. First and the fourth proportion is called the extreme, and the second and the third term is called your mean. Okay, the product here, this is called your mean, and 2 and 9 are called extreme. So here we can write 6 into x is equal to 9 into 2 is equals to 9 into 2. 9 twos are 18. 9 twos are 18. Okay, and here the 6 is multiplied with x. Okay, 6 is multiplied with x, but we want to find the value of x. So the 6 is multiplied over here. What happened when it moves in on the right hand side? When we move 6 on the right hand side, it will moves in the division, and we get 18 over 6. Okay, x is equals to 18 over 6. 6 ones are 6, 6 threes are 18. So here we get the value of x that is equals to 18. We get the value of x that is equals to 18. Let's check it out. So here we get 6 ones are 6, 6 threes are 18. Okay, again we can check out this simplification. What we have to do, students, whenever we have to find the unknown proportion, we can first apply the formula, that is product of mean is equals to product of extreme. Okay, Somaya, what we have to do? First we have to find out what is the mean numbers here, 2 and 9, and what are the extreme? 2 and 9. And what are the mean? What is the mean? 6 and x. So we have written here 6x is equals to 2 into 9. Clear, everybody? So here we get x equals to 3. Now here the next question is, find the value of y in the given proportion. Now in this question, Sahal, are you with me? Sahal, Ramla, Ali, Arib. Yes. Who's the Savera Ali? Please rename yourself, bete. Now, student, again, we have to find the value of y. Okay, not x. We have to find out the value of y. Again, we have to apply the formula that product of mean is equals to product of extreme. So here, mean is 3 into 10. And what is extreme? Y into 15. What is extreme? Y into 15. It doesn't matter that we have written over here extreme, that is equals to mean. Okay, we can also write here 3 into 10 is equals to 15 over 15y. Okay, it doesn't matter if y is written, if y is here in the extreme, so I have written y over here with 15. Okay, so we get 15y, 3 tens are 30. Okay, so here 15 is multiplied with y. When it moves, very good, Sumaya, when we move this 15 on the right hand side, we get here, what we get here? We get 30 upon 15. Here students are solving with me. Very good. We get y is equals to 2. Very good. Here we get y is equals to 2. Everything is clear? Everything is clear, students? Everything is clear? This is all about the proportional product rule, which tells you that when two ratios are equal, when two ratios are equal, they are said to be in proportion. Okay, This, they are said to be in proportion. And what is the rule of what is the product rule for it? When four quantities are proportional, then the product of extreme is equals to product of their mean. Now, any question, my dear ones? Rida saying that she has solved this in notebook. Very good, Rida. Excellent, my dear. Is there any question, my dear? Is there any question? Is there any question? Who is this Savera Ali? Can you please rename yourself, bete? Okay. Jay Kumar, are you there? Okay. So it's my turn to ask the question. So, divide rupees 150 between Ali and Hamza so that Ali has twice as much as Hamza. Okay, you have to divide rupees 150 between Ali and Hamza so that Ali has twice as much as Hamza. So what will be the ratio? Write down in the chat box. Jay Kumar, quickly write down in the chat box. It's not mentioned that what are the ratio. So what will be the ratio here? Very good, Aisha. Very good, Aisha. Jay Kumar, what will be the ratio? Manahil, Fatma, Iman, Areeb, Naseba. What happened, bete? Ramla, Sumaya, Sahal, Ahmed. 2 ratio 1. Very good. Here the ratio is, someone has written 150 ratio. Who has written 150? No, Rida. How can we write 150 ratio to bete? 150 is the total amount. Okay, 150 is the total amount. Excellent. Here Sumaya has given me the answer, directly the answer. She has solved the question and she has given me the answer. Very good. So here, Rida, we get the ratio twice as much as Hamza. So we get the ratio 2 ratio 1. Okay, we get the ratio 2 ratio 1. So what will be the formula here? The formula will be total amount upon sum of ratio into individual ratio. So here in the solution, I want you to give me the answer of what will be the Ali's amount. Very good, Sheros. Very good. I want the answer by Manahil. Manahil, please share your answer. Yes, Ahmed. What happened, bete? You are not sharing the answers with me. No, Jay. Total amount. Bete, total amount is rupees 150. Na? It is mentioned. Jay Kumar, total amount is 150. How can we get 75 rupees? Yes, Aisha. Yes, Sheros. The answer is correct. Afra, very good. Very good, Afra. So, bete, here in the solution, look at the solution carefully. 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15, 0. Okay? Jay Kumar, look at the simplification. 5 twos are 10. So we get rupees 100. We get rupees 100. Is it clear now? What about Hamza's amount? What about Hamza's amount? Again, we get 50. 3 fifties are 150. We get rupees 50. So here we get 100 and rupees 150. Now I want you to solve this question. Okay, in the same time I'm going to take your attendance. Okay, one more thing I want to tell you that you have submitted you have already submitted your homework of algebra, the two assignments you have submitted, but some of you have done mistakes in exercise 3.10. A student, in exercise 3.10 you have to apply the formula. You are not going to simplify, you are not going to multiply it directly. I told you that you have to multiply, you have to find the product by using formula. So if you have not applied the formula of the given exercise, I am not going to give any number. Okay? What you have to do, you have to apply the formula for exercise 3.10. Okay, you can check out the lecture again. Okay, and next time when I'll give you the homework after vacations, please maintain your index properly and review the lecture when you are attempting the assignment. Okay, you have to review the lecture before attempting your assignment. When you are, okay, when you are attempting any question, review the lecture again. Okay, so I get the answers by students. You are saying that x is equal to 4. Very good. The answer is given by here. Jaykumar, Sumaya, very good. Aisha, Manahil, you have not given me any answer. You have not given me any answer. Zainab, Afra, Rida, very good, bete. So here, let's find out what we have to do. We have to apply the formula. Product of mean is equals to product of extreme, and here we get x is equal to 24 over 6, and we get x equals to 4. Here we get x equals to 4. Okay, Jaykumar, how can we get the answer 3? Bete, here 6 ones are 6, 6 fours are 24, right? Clear? Is it clear? I am not getting any answer by here Sahal Saad, by Sahal Saad, by Nuseba, by Ahmad Hassan, by here Arib, Ali. What happened, bete? You are not sharing any answer. I'm not going to mark attendance. Okay, I'm not going to mark your attendance because you are not sharing any answer with me. Yes, Iman. So here x is equals to 4. Here we get the answer x equals to 4. Any question left, my dear? Is there any question? So, inshallah, see you after vacation. I will upload the assignment of today's lecture, inshallah, after the vacations. Okay? Till then, take care. Thank you so much, my dear. Take care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe, and complete your winter vacation homework properly. Okay? Practice a lot. Okay? Because when you come after vacation, you are going to have your papers, right? So, good luck for that. Take care of yourself and Allah Hafiz.